EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but... As it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
42-yard line.
Ready. Lakini.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
We play to win. Let's go. Ready. Ready. Go.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Man out, man out, man out, man out. Check. Let's go. Come on.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19.
53.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. Oh, refusing to go down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
We got this.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Okay, slam.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You better be afraid of me. Get Mike. Fast. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Big stop.
Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
On first down, here's Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Right to the 3.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Newton. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 29, Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Let's get it. On the double. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. What's the run? They're running it.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Mark 56. Mark 56.
Throwing again, Murray. And he hits Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Newton now to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that'll set him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing again is Newton. He finds an opening past the 40. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 59 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Running from the shotgun with Gray. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Murray. It's complete to Drake. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the loss, here's 2nd and 12 from the 18.
Check, 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 check. Gun, gun, gun.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run with Breida. And an alley to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 22 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Nowhere escape, and he goes down. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Watch the run. 56. Mike.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. Room to run past midfield. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. On first down, Drake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Now a play fake here on first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Under 10. Under 10. 10. 80 weapons.
On second down, it's Drake. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Now on first down, Drake again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
It's second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. On second down, here's Murray. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. But now it's third and goal. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gold able to tack on the extra point. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 31, Murray. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D. Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check 56. Harry, for you. I'm coming after you. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Murray now to throw. David Johnson here on the catch. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third and short, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Who that? Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Murray now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's first and 10. Now Drake. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. To throw on third down. Murray. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 19.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Murray going to lead his guys up first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready? 50, right. 53, Mike. Here we go. Go. Here we go. Watch that. Ball try.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Check 99. Check 99.
From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now it's Breida. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Check, 43.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Chandler Jones, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Switch. Shit, eight. Shit.
Newton. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
53, Mike 53. Watch the screen.
First down, Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demir Bird, 68 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. There's Newton. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
From the gun, here's Newton. Goodwin able to haul it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At their
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's going to be a long day.
Now Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On first down, Coleman. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Check 20. Cross. Check. Play. 58. Come on.
Out of the gun, Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mike, 53.
To throw is Murray. It's complete to Drake. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the double. 53's mark. Check. 53's mark. Let's go, D. Sponge! 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 No, no, no! Check, 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 check. Go!
They'll run on first down. It's Drake, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
Let's go, D.
Counterplay, Drake. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett on the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Mike, you must be dreaming.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Shoot, shoot, shoot. 66, roll it, high.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.